Hi, welcome to Vanessa Ray of Light. My name is Vanessa Ray, and I wanted to make this video to introduce myself to you and to tell you the deep mission behind this work. So, first of all, this isn't just a business. This isn't even just a passion or just something that I've personally overcome and continue to refine and practice. All of those are true, but this is a mission. This is a mission bigger than me, bigger than my wishes for my own daughter, a mission bigger than I can even be successful at, bigger than something I can do on my own. And the mission is that all women and girls know their inherent worth, know it personally, know it viscerally, know it, feel it, see it in their body, live from this place. That in this mission, we end eating disorders, eating dysfunctions, poor body image, low self-esteem, insecurity. I don't want to meet another woman who's elderly and still hear her berating herself, hiding, putting herself down. Unfortunately, just because we grow older doesn't mean we always heal or learn. And it breaks my heart. And it also breaks my heart to see our girls younger and younger calling themselves fat, putting themselves down, comparing and competing against each other. We're in a society and brought up in a culture and conditioned to be in this world that is lack-based, fear-based, competitive-based. This isn't enough, that isn't enough, we aren't enough, we're not young enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not skinny enough. And this is toxic and diseased. It's sick. But we don't need to become that way. In fact, the only way to heal all of this is to do it one at a time. And as I mentioned, I am still on my healing journey. I had an eating disorder for over 20 years. And what wasn't an eating disorder was still dysfunctional thinking. There's those of us who might even consider ourselves super healthy, but in our mind, we're controlling, obsessed, not at peace. That is not super healthy. So that type of behavior is included in this service. This mission, this business, this service is for all of us, including men and boys. My focus is on women and girls, but all who need this help, who are attracted to this work, will get this help and this work. And this work is a spiritual, psychological, and physical recalibrating, recoming home into ourselves, into comfort, into confidence, into our authentic expression, into a true knowing we're good enough as we are, just as we are, before the weight loss and even before healing any kind of weird food issue. So if my belief, and it is, and all this work is based on we're already good enough, we're already worthy, our lovability is not on the table, meaning we don't become unlovable when we're obese. We don't become unlovable if we go have a binge and purge, or if we obsess over our food or avoid eating. That doesn't make you unlovable. Your lovability is always there, even when you don't know it, even when you forget it, even when you don't feel it. However, as a person of free will, as a creative person, as a person who is in dominion and authority over your own life, there are choices, there are ways to shift and change so that you can be living your, I hate to say your best life, so I'm not going to say it, but living a life that feels more enhanced, living a life and being in a body that feels more joyful, having a mind that isn't tormented, having a mind that is free and clear. And, for me, when I was really, really suffering with my compulsive eating and sometimes binging and purging behaviors, or otherwise just being completely obsessed with food and body and image and looks and all of that stuff, it was such a distraction and a deterrent from other things I could be doing. And so, though these are services to help you find peace, make peace, and be in total joy and enjoyment, like literally enjoying your food, not just not obsessing, but genuinely a depth of pleasure and peace and appreciation of your food that you've likely never had. It's not just about that. And it's not just about inhabiting your body with poise and confidence and comfort and pleasure and beauty and feeling beautiful. There's nothing superficial about feeling and looking really good. All of that does what my bigger purpose is and what your bigger purpose is, which is to get on with expressing yourself and get on with living a life that feels purposeful to you, that feels meaningful to you, that brings your attention back to either your studies or your school or the travel or the business or whatever it is you're going to create, whatever it is you want to discover. Maybe it's your children. Maybe it's focusing on being present with your family again. Maybe it's focusing on finally feeling good enough to have that partner that loves you the way you want to be loved. Whatever it is, whether it's your music career, whatever it is, and you might have an idea, you might know exactly, and you might be clueless. It doesn't matter. But there are things that are here that will light you up, that I want you to have, and that the world actually needs from you and only you. And so let's get your food and your mind and your body into a place where you can focus back on what you're actually here to do. That is what I'm here to help you do. And I am a certified coach, a two-time certified coach, both from very intense, great programs working with wonderful teachers. And I'm also a certified counselor, and I worked in holistic health for over 20 years. And that's what I've done professionally. Some of the work I've done professionally, ranging from, like I said, the spiritual, the psychological, but also the physical and energetic medicine healing aspects. But honestly, most of this comes from my personal life, and having been a long time meditator and a long time spiritual seeker and truth seeker, and having to heal and overcome so many challenges in my personal life, from dysfunctional relationships, abusive relationships, abusive relationships with food and with my body, and overcoming shame and embarrassment and guilt and all the stuff that so many people are suffering with right now. And there's another way. There's an alternative. When none of us came here to feel like crap. That is not our mission. That is not what we're here to do. And for all those that are ready and willing and open to moving through this so that you can be who you want to be who you came to be, discover who that is, I'm here to help you. So I have plenty of free resources on YouTube under Vanessa Rae, RAE, of Light. I have my website, vanessarayoflight.com. You might be watching this on my website. I also have a private Facebook group, Miracle Minded Weight Loss, or Miracle Mindset Weight Loss. I'm not sure what I've decided to call it. And I have a few different programs. Some of them focus more on weight loss for those that have excess weight to lose and are in a mentally resilient, ready to focus on that. And it is an easy, loving, totally different approach than the weight loss industry that is based on you're not good enough, let's fix you and make you good enough. That is not what any of this work is. And I also have a program called Liberate, which is more focused on food functionality, making peace with yourself, making peace with your body. And then eventually, if you have weight to lose, we can focus more on the weight loss part of it. But this is a deep dive into your body so you can have the comfort and confidence that you had when you were born, that you are born to have. So if you're interested in your free consultation, it's really an intro session. You can book that below. I will have a link, and I'm happy to meet with you to answer your questions, to give you some laser coaching, to see what is in the way of you claiming your body bliss. And as always, I'm here to serve, and I'm happy to meet you. Please reach out, and I look forward to speaking with you and serving you so that you can serve the way that you're meant to.